Hello, my name is Jason Lowry.
And I'm an older Mark Toady.
1 year exactly.
Yes.
And this is the Parkland Podcast.
It's the Parkland Podcast with Jason and Mark. It's the Parkland Podcast with Jason and Mark. They got plenty to say. They got plenty of heart. On the Parkland Podcast with Jason and Mark. It's the Parkland Podcast. Yeah, the Parkland Podcast. It's the Parkland Podcast. Yeah, the Parkland Podcast with Jason and Mark. Jason and Mark.
Welcome back. Happy New Year. Boy, I haven't seen you all year, Mark Toby.
It has been almost actually about 3 weeks. So, yeah, welcome back. And
Yeah.
what a great start to 2026 it's been.
Yeah. Lots to talk about. A very busy show today. We have great guests. We're going to be joined by Mark Cook coming up in the podcast. He's going to talk about some cool stuff he has going on. Maybe
Getting
give
in
us some
shape.
money.
We're going to get in shape with
We're
Mark
getting in
Cook.
shape. All right, great. And then we'll get our ears in shape with Dr. Karen Melton from Hearing Care Partners.
It's going to be a fun day for sure. Man, a lot happened over the
Yeah,
last couple
it
weeks
did.
since we had a show. How was your holiday?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. The highlight by far was Uncle Walter bought my grandparents' old farmhouse.
I
that
heard about
spent
this.
the first 30 Christmas Eves of my life in, and we got to have Redeker family Christmas, and it was just amazing. The best part, like all the fixtures, like the whole inside of the house was almost exactly how it was 30 years or 20 years ago, whatever it was, whenever they sold it. And so it was like walking back in. The smell was the same. The fireplace was the same. And it was just amazing. Christmas in general was awesome. The kids were great. We had so much fun. And it was such a relaxing Christmas break, man. I got really good at playing games on my phone.
Yeah, I did a little bit of that too. Had my Christmas in the party room of Friendship Village, a retirement community.
Ooh.
And I got to tell you, having a Christmas celebration with your family in a place called the party room at a retirement home gives party room all new meaning. It didn't exactly get too rowdy, let's put it that way. Although we did play a really good game of Farkle, which I won. I'd never played Farkle before in my life. Played a little Christmas trivia. If I'd have thought, I would have brought some of the questions with me.
Well, it's past Christmas now.
Yes, we'll save them for next year's.
Yes.
This year's Christmas celebration.
Yes, right, this year.
So, yeah, it was good. And Merry Christmas to me. I bought a new car from Offenburg.
I saw that, man.
It is a fine-looking ride.
Yeah, I need to go out and look at it. Is it an electric? We got like a Tesla pump right here.
No, it's not electric. I
Okay.
didn't want to spend an extra $20,000.
I understand completely. How was the Christmas dinner at CC's Pizza?
It was not as busy as usual, but
Yeah.
we pretty much think that's because it was 70 degrees on Christmas Day.
It was.
And a lot of people were barbecuing.
Yes, we barbecued the day after Christmas too. It was awesome.
Yeah, so we decided that was why. But I bet they still served 500 people at least because they ran out of food.
That's awesome.
So
That is fantastic. Of course, Qdoba and Steak and Shake sponsoring the Parkland podcast.
yeah, that is awesome. Thank you to Chip and Debbie Peterson and their family. We appreciate that so much. We've got several sponsors today.
Yeah,
don't
we do. This is a packed episode. Of course, Parkland Pharmacy, small town pharmacy at its finest. Discover Farmington. Man, that drone show. Oh, my gosh. We haven't been on since the drone show. Did you see it?
I missed it. I ran down and went to church right after I got done introducing the kids for the big beard contest that they had because we were having a baptism at my church at the 4:45 service, and it was one of those that featured total immersion instead of just the sprinkling of the water. So
wow.
I really wanted to see that because I'd never seen one of those before at our church. And by the time church was over and we cleaned up from the baptism, I went downtown, and it was already over. But the pictures on Facebook looked really good.
But they don't give it justice. I mean, it was unbelievable. Thank you, Discover Farmington, for doing that. Subway, eat fresh. And, again, Subway continuing to take names and kick butts in their contests they have with their entire region.
They've got some new things.
New things.
At Subway that we'll be telling you about, but 2 words to tease it a little bit: protein pockets.
Ooh, protein pockets. That was my nickname in high school.
Yeah, I bet it was.
First State Community Bank, FSCB.com. Appreciate that. And, of course, Heimberger Construction. I'm sure they were very, very busy this holiday season.
I'm sure she was. Jennifer, I hope you had a great Christmas. And the folks at First State Community Bank, a huge thank you to them because they opened their doors early for the United Way of St. Francis County. And we were able to count money from all the bell ringing. We'll have an update on bell ringing totals when we do our news.
Oh, great. I was hoping I'd get that information out of you. And then finally, of course, our winter home, although we probably haven't really needed it,
No.
Ransoms. But, boy, it's been great. I've loved coming here, especially the drive. Like, I was on the phone with my dad this morning driving here, and I don't think the seatbelt alarm went off like once.
And I survived the roundabout.
Yes.
It is. It's getting better.
It is.
I wonder, are they going to leave all those cones up forever and ever, or are they going to start trusting people, or are they going to put concrete barriers in there?
That's a great question because that curb is not super high.
No, and people still are getting used to the yield, where to yield and where to go. So,
and coming up to tease news again, another community in St. Francis County is getting a roundabout.
yes, I know that.
It's exciting stuff. Can't wait. Again, great Christmas, great New Year's, all kinds of cool things happened. Lots of memories were made. The boys got a Switch 2, which they were extremely excited about. And the girl got the IKEA Alien, which I don't know how hot of a toy that was, but that's something she's talked about since like September.
Hey, for you football fans out there.
Oh, my.
Anything can happen with the college football championship game set, but does not Indiana look like the team to beat?
Oh, my.
I watched most of that game last night, and it was crazy.
They got up early and just like took them down. And then Ole Miss, the Hail Mary play. What do you think about that?
That was pass interference 7 ways to Sunday. It's one of those things where jostling around on the last play, I get if that's the case. But the dude pulled him down and basically tackled him.
Yeah.
I didn't have a dog in that fight, even though I wanted Ole Miss to win, I guess.
Yeah.
But, man, that was pass interference, and that should have been called.
Yeah. And then a full slate of NFL games coming up today, tomorrow, and a Monday nighter.
Yep. Going to be fun. Weird not having the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs, but it is what it is. Early predictions right here. I say Seattle's going to the Super Bowl in the NFC, and I really, really want Buffalo to make it in the AFC.
They're kind of the favorite. I have a playoff pool that I do with 5 of my buddies every year, and we do like a snake, and if you're the first pick, you're the last pick, and everybody picks one playoff team. Everybody picks 2 playoff teams, and whoever gets to the Super Bowl gets their money back, and then the winner gets the rest. And normally you get the number 1 pick. It's a for sure thing. I'm taking this team. I'm taking that team. I'm taking that team. My friend Chuck had the number 1 pick, and guess who he took?
When did you make your picks?
This week.
Oh, okay. He probably picked the Rams.
He took Buffalo.
Okay.
Yeah, and like Seattle, number 1 seed, I think they ended up going 3rd. And then the number 1 seed in the AFC, Denver, went 4th. And normally those guys are the top ones. But
well, Denver, that quarterback's still kind of young.
Yeah.
And still figuring it out. I think the Houston team is playing as good as anybody right now.
Especially on defense.
Yes,
those guys
especially on defense. They're monsters.
Yeah. So should be interesting. Should be a lot of fun. NFL playoffs. Get out and enjoy them. Did you go to the Central Christmas Tournament any?
I did not make it. I just bought my new car, and the last thing I wanted, my new vehicle, beautiful Equinox. Thank you, Mike Bryant, for doing a great job and getting me what I wanted. But I just didn't really want to take a brand new vehicle because the parking
lot's a little tight.
It's a little tight. I had a big dent in my last car that I traded in, and I didn't want to get another dent in this one a week into buying it, so I did not. But it's some great championship games.
So are you like parking at the end of the parking lot when you go to Walmart and stuff
I
like that?
always do that anyway, but
Yeah.
yes, very much so. Very much so.
Well, congratulations. I believe Festus Tigers won the boys
In
bracket
overtime.
in overtime over Potosi. Pretty exciting game there. And was the
Farmington lost to Hillsborough in overtime as well.
yeah. Farmington didn't fare as well as they had hoped in that tournament, but always a lot of fun going to the Central Christmas Tournament, hanging out, and enjoying the holiday break. Got any trivia for us?
Absolutely. Since we've been talking football,
Football.
Green Bay and Kansas City played in the first Super Bowl, right?
Yes.
Who did they beat to advance to the Super Bowl?
Oh, boy, that's a great question. And I don't know if I have any idea. I would say, let's say New York for the Packers, and the Chiefs beat the Raiders.
Okay, you're wrong on both counts.
Okay.
But that's okay. Green Bay beat the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, wow.
And I knew that one, but I didn't know that Kansas City beat Buffalo to advance.
Buffalo. Okay.
Yes. All right. Tom Brady has won the most Super Bowl MVP awards.
Yes.
5.
5 of them.
2 players have won 3. Who are the 2 players?
2 players that have won 3 Super Bowls MVPs.
Yes.
3 Super Bowl MVPs. Joe Montana and oh boy, 3 Super Bowl MVPs. Jalen Hurts has 2, I think.
It's a 2-hour show.
I know, right? Troy Aikman.
You were close. Joe Montana is definitely one of them.
Yep.
Still my vote for the best quarterback of all time.
Good.
And Patrick Mahomes. How soon
Oh,
we
my
forget.
homies. We forget about that guy.
All right, let's shift away from football for just a bit. The tallest mountain in the world is Mount Everest.
Yes.
What is the tallest mountain in the United States?
They changed the name of it. Golly. Was it Mount McKinley? Or maybe it's Mount McKinley again?
You tell me.
It probably got changed back to Mount McKinley, like the Gulf of America.
It's Mount McKinley.
Okay.
Very good.
All right.
Very
Well,
good.
I can't remember what it was. It was changed to, I guess, the Native American title, and then they changed it back. Anyways.
I'll go with that.
Anyways, yes.
One more. Let's
One
go
more.
presidential.
Presidential.
The first president of the United States was, of course,
George Washington.
very good.
Woo.
Who was the second president?
Second president was John Adams.
The man knows his stuff. Very good. Very good. Who was third?
Third was Thomas Jefferson.
Very good. Who was fourth?
Fourth, was that John Quincy Adams?
No, it was James Madison.
James Madison, and then John Quincy Adams.
No, then it was James Monroe.
That's right.
Yes.
And then John Quincy Adams.
Yes. So
there was a
very
really good HBO documentary called Adams. It was about John Adams, Paul Giamatti or whatever his name is, the guy that was pick vomit in the Howard Stern movie.
Oh gosh, yes.
He played John Adams, and it was great. It was very, very cool, very historical. If you like historical stuff,
I want to give a shout out to Ashley Grindstaff. She sent out a challenge on Facebook. This thing called "Read the Bible in 90 Days."
yeah.
So I decided I would take up that challenge, and so far so good. But if you want to read some wild and crazy stuff, read the first 2 or 3 books of the Old Testament. Man, you think Dynasty and Dallas and some of these other soap operas had some wild and crazy things going on. They've got nothing on the Bible. It is wild.
Huh. So you're doing a 90-day Bible challenge.
Yes, I've already read Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, and now I'm starting on Numbers.
Yeah.
And boy, there are some details there of what you can do, what you can't do, what you can eat, what you can't eat. If you do eat something you're not supposed to eat, what you got to do to be forgiven. It is wild.
Man, so it will take you 90 days at this pace to finish.
That's what they say.
Wow. And they give you like little chunks, like you have to read a certain amount every day?
Yes,
or,
about 15, 16 chapters a day.
Okay. Well, that doesn't sound too bad.
Ooh, I don't know, man. Some of those chapters are like 50, 60 verses long.
That's true, and it's just like this guy begot this guy, and this guy begot that guy. And
There's
that
a
guy
lot of
begot
that.
guy. A lot of
It's
begotten.
going to be a struggle.
Thank you. I just got a compliment on my shirt from Regina Brown Vaughn. Thank you.
Regina, what about me? My chopped lip. My shirt even smells like Pasta House.
It probably does. It probably does. Hey, want to take a second and talk about Heimberger Construction, heimbergerconstruction.com, the website. And again, great organization in the area. They've been super busy, not only constructing all these beautiful buildings, but also helping out in our community.
Yeah, they're really good at that. Jenny Heimberger definitely cares about the community. She called me one time a couple months ago and says, Mark, can you come by the office? And I said, sure. She goes, I need to know some really good places to help out, to support. And so I gave her a couple of different suggestions and things like that. But she really does have a heart for caring about people and wanting people to succeed in what they do. And that kind of transfers into the quality of the work they put into all the buildings they build.
Plus, they have those Butler built buildings and the great system that they use. Butler Buildings are a Missouri company, and that's who Heimberger Construction does business with because they know that they're quality. And you can trust the high standards that Heimberger Construction has when it comes to building anything you need. HeimbergerConstruction.com, the website. Go check it out today. And let's talk about Qdoba. I like to call it Mexican Subway, if you will.
It is fantastic. I eat there quite a bit. They have those protein bowls that they have. And I've been really eating like the spicy meats that they have in there. And they've got all those grilled veggies you can put in there. And it's like when they start putting the beans in and the corn, and then they get to the veggies, it's like, keep them coming, keep them coming. And they'll put all you want in there, but I love those grilled veggies. And you top it off with some salsa and some cheese. And you could probably eat it all in one meal, but you'd probably regret it. It's so good. So filling, but you can definitely get 2 meals out of it. I love Qdoba.
Qdoba, located in Farmington. I think they were the first place around here to have like the drink machine where you had like all the options.
Yeah, they got one of the fancy ones. There's like about 50 choices there.
Oh yeah, it's great. So check that out. The food is amazing. They also do catering too.
Yep. They will flat take care of you, and it's definitely worth your time.
Qdoba and Steak and Shake Insight Partners sponsoring the Parkland podcast. Take a break. When we come back, we will check your Parkland news. You're watching the Parkland podcast right here on YouTube and Facebook Live.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
Parkland Pharmacy is out to prove that local independent pharmacy is alive and well. We work hard at giving you an excellent experience every time you come to see us. We love what we do, and we would love to take care of you. There's no need to be frustrated with your health care. If you're tired of what your pharmacy is not doing for you, then stop waiting in line and come see us today. We have 6 locations across Southeast Missouri, so Google us to find the store nearest you or visit parklandrx.com. Parkland Pharmacy is a local pharmacy at its finest.
At First State Community Bank, our why is simple: to bring a positive impact to every community we serve. We are your neighbors and partners in building a stronger hometown. We work side by side with our community to help local businesses grow and families succeed. Our team takes the time to understand what matters to you, combining personal services with the latest technology so you can bank your way. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at fscb.com.
Time to check news now here on the Parkland podcast.
Well, a new shopping center is coming to Farmington. The city officially approved a brand new shopping center on Bray Road between Hobby Lobby and the Quality Inn. The city is moving forward with the implementation of a roundabout at the intersection of Woodlawn Drive and Bray Road, south of Hobby Lobby and Rural King. A traffic light will also be added to the intersection of Maple Street and the US 67 off-ramp. We're hearing all kinds of rumors about the stores that will be there, but we can't confirm them 100%, so we don't want to cause any undue concern there.
And any panic, if
yes.
you will. Busy week for the St. Francis County Sheriff's deputies. On January 3rd, a corporal with the K-9 Division conducted a traffic stop in Park Hills. They sent out the K-9 and were able to locate approximately 75 capsules of suspected fentanyl. The 3 occupants from the vehicle, Kevin Guffey of Festus, Deanna Bailey of Mineral Point, and Timothy Pickett of Mineral Point, were taken into custody and transferred to the St. Francis County Sheriff's Department on charges of drug trafficking and drug possession. There was also a case on New Year's Day the county deputies were a part of where they were sent to Delassue for a reported robbery involving a firearm. They were able to file multiple charges against the suspect, Ashton Pearson of Delassue. January 2nd, they issued a warrant and issued those charges, and he recently remains in the St. Francis County Detention Center. And this week's warrant, Wednesday, fugitive Carly Hedrick of Park Hills and her boyfriend Timothy Conley of Bonne Terre were taken into custody without incident by the Sheriff's Department. During the arrest, Hedrick was found in exclusive possession of a large quantity of fentanyl capsules, suspected fentanyl capsules, while Conley was determined to be in constructive possession. Deputies seized a total of 89 suspected capsules, and additional charges are being requested by the St. Francis County prosecuting attorney.
Ricky Cotton, this from Washington County now. Ricky Cotner of Perryville has been arrested and charged with multiple counts. On January 8th, officers with the Potosi Police Department were dispatched to a physical altercation between a male and female at the Potosi Gulf. Officers arrived and the male subject fled on foot. An officer advised the subject to stop and chased him on foot. The male subject fell in a wooded area across Highway 21 and actively resisted and assaulted officers. The male subject was placed into custody after a struggle. A warrant's been issued for Ricky Cotner, and he's been charged with third-degree domestic assault, resisting, interfering with arrest for a felony, and violation of order of protection for an adult second offense. He's currently incarcerated at the Washington County Jail with a bond of $75,000. Potosi wants to thank the Washington County Sheriff's Department for their assistance.
And the United Way of St. Francis County wrapped up their United Way fundraising drive with their kettles. The bell ringing campaign. Are the final numbers available, Mark Tody?
Final numbers are available. Nearly $31,000 was raised this year by the United Way. A big thank you to everybody who donated their time to ring the bells. All groups, all organizations. A big thank you to the schools, as they did a fantastic job in ringing the bells, and it really made quite the difference. All that money raised will go to help the non-for-profit agencies that the United Way will pledge to support this year.
And then the grant writing process is the next step. Those organizations will apply for those funds, and yourself, the board, all together will kind of put the puzzle together as to where that money goes, but it all stays in St. Francis County.
Every last dime goes right back into St. Francis County.
So that's your latest news. What about the weather, Mark Tody?
Well, we've got some cloud cover right now, but that's going to change. This was good walking weather, by the way. I went out and walked nearly 4 miles this morning before the podcast.
Man.
So if you want to get out and walk, now's the time to do it. But if you want to wait till the sunshine comes out, that's going to happen later on today. We'll have a high approaching 50 degrees. Yes, it really is winter. We promise. It really is January. Going to be a bit windy as well. Tonight you might see a few showers with a low in the 20s. Tomorrow, sunny and 40. Monday, 53. Tuesday, the dead of winter, sunny and 61. 45 on Wednesday, and then we may not see 40 on Thursday, but still, all in all, not a bad forecast.
No snow days yet.
Yeah, you poor school teachers.
Okay.
I do want to send out my sympathy to school teachers who had to struggle with going back to school this week after
rough,
2
man.
weeks off. Yeah, I don't know how you can put up with the humanity of it all.
But we're all okay.
You're a hardy bunch.
All right, so that's your latest news right here on the Parkland Podcast. Coming up next, let's check our events. They are powered by Discover Farmington.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
Events are powered by Discover Farmington more than you ever imagined. DiscoverFarmingtonMo.com is the website and an excellent resource to find out about all the great things happening in Farmington, including entertainment, dining, outdoor activities, wineries, and more.
Big Blood Drive coming up on the 13th by the Rotary Club. It'll be held at the Methodist Church in Farmington.
And the next day, a Big Blood Drive by the Farmington Elks. That'll take place on the 14th from 12:30 to 5:30.
If you've never been, it's a pretty cool event. The St. Francis County Gun Show is January 16th through the 18th at the Civic Center. Although I will tell you, the Civic Center has like elliptical machines up on the track.
Yeah.
And like the first year I went to work out while the gun show was going on, I'm on one of the ellipticals and I'm looking out at the gun show.
Yeah.
And it's really disconcerting to see guys with rifles doing this. And they're pointing them right at you. It's like, I know it's not loaded. You know it's not loaded. But it's still not good to have a rifle pointing your way while you're. I'm not a game animal, but it's a great event. It's a great event.
Mineral Area Fine Arts Academy has their annual trivia night. It's happening January 17th, 6 o'clock at the Mack Tech Center.
And there's also a trivia night coming up on January 30th for the Mack Foundation. That's also at the Mack Tech Center, which is getting a lot of use.
It sure is. Frosty Brew Fest returns to Charlottesville Brewery and Winery. That's happening on January 31st.
Frosty the Brew Fest. There's a mother-son mayhem swim and a Nerf War basketball January 31st, starting at 6:30 at the Farmington Civic Center.
45 Grottos. I was hoping you'd get this one so I don't mispronounce it, but I'll just roll it out there. 45 Grottos Flamenco is happening February 7th, 2 o'clock at the Mack Theater.
Annie, the musical, February 26th through March 1st at the Mack Theater. So if we do the podcast on February 25th, can we say Annie the musical is tomorrow? You'll be there tomorrow. Oh, I'm on a roll.
That's a great joke. Maybe comedian Tyrus Mash, who's coming to the First State Community Bank Center on February 28th, might steal that joke. 7 o'clock showtime. Tickets available online.
The 39th Annual Michael Bryan and Carol Moore Memorial Jazz Festival, March 13th and 14th at the Mack Theater. Knew both those people. They were wonderful human beings.
Molly Healy, looping violinist and singer-songwriter, will perform March 28th at 7 o'clock at the Mack Theater. So there you go. Those are your events. They're powered by Discover Farmington more than you ever imagined. Find out about local events. Even book a wedding or day trip today at DiscoverFarmingtonMo.com.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
Parkland Pharmacy is out to prove that local independent pharmacy is alive and well. We work hard at giving you an excellent experience every time you come to see us. We love what we do, and we would love to take care of you. There's no need to be frustrated with your health care. If you're tired of what your pharmacy is not doing for you, then stop waiting in line and come see us today. We have 6 locations across Southeast Missouri, so Google us to find the store nearest you or visit parklandrx.com. Parkland Pharmacy is a local pharmacy at its finest.
Hi, welcome to Subway. What can I get for you today?
Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Melton with Hearing Care Partners. Hearing loss doesn't just affect your ears, it impacts conversations, relationships, and daily life. Do you catch yourself nodding along but missing the words? Are you straining to hear in crowded spaces? Don't ignore these signs. If you notice them, come see us. At Hearing Care Partners, our expert team makes it easy to find personalized solutions. A simple test could change everything. Visit hearingcarepartners.com to book your free hearing evaluation today. At Hearing Care Partners, we listen so you can hear.
At First State Community Bank, our why is simple: to bring a positive impact to every community we serve. We're your neighbors and partners in building a stronger hometown. We work side by side with our community to help local businesses grow and families succeed. Our team takes the time to understand what matters to you, combining personal services with the latest technology so you can bank your way. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at fscb.com.
Everybody wants you.
Let's check sports now here on the Parkland podcast, and we'll begin with high school basketball from last night.
Lots of ball games to report. Valley Catholic edged West County 42-39.
It was Kingston over Valley of Caledonia 54-52.
Farmington, a big win over St. Genevieve 81-55.
How about the Fredericktown Black Cats? Look at this score, 105-54 over Central.
Potosi rolling. They beat North County 62-54.
St. Paul falls to Westwood Baptist 50-18.
The Battle in Bourbon tournament is taking place. Bismarck beat Bourbon 65-24.
And one girls game from last night saw Potosi top Arcadia Valley 53-43.
Girls wrestling, one of the fastest growing sports in Missouri, the Central Invitational. St. Genevieve won 270 and a half points. And by the way, congratulations to the coach of St. Genevieve Wrestling, Jared Bonnell. 250 wins in his career. That's pretty awesome. Anyway, Pattonville came in second. The next local team down was Potosi, 87 and a half points for sixth place.
And I was going to have the MAC men and women's stuff here.
Well, I went Wednesday.
Did you really? How was it? Well, tell us about MAC basketball.
Well, the MAC women didn't fare so well. They had 3 starters out because of the flu, and they lost to State Fair, which is undefeated and nationally ranked. But then the MAC men came, and they scored a big win over State Fair. Both teams are over 500 on the season, but they are still learning. And if you just arrow down, we can find out. I believe they're both in action today as well. Today being
not up until January 14th.
That's right. They play at West Plains, which is one of my least favorite drives to make.
Yeah, and then at Three Rivers on the 17th, next Saturday. And the men right now are 11-6. As far as the women go, at this time, they have a current record of 11-5, and their next contest will be on the Wednesday at Crowder and Saturday at Three Rivers.
That is a long drive.
That is a long drive. Let's take a quick break. Dr. Karen Melton will join us
Karen Melton.
After we see her in this commercial.
Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Melton with Hearing Care Partners. Hearing loss doesn't just affect your ears, it impacts conversations, relationships, and daily life. Do you catch yourself nodding along but missing the words? Are you straining to hear in crowded spaces? Don't ignore these signs. If you notice them, come see us. At Hearing Care Partners, our expert team makes it easy to find personalized solutions. A simple test could change everything. Visit hearingcarepartners.com to book your free hearing evaluation today. At Hearing Care Partners.
Time to go to the wide view now to welcome in our guest, Dr. Karen Melton, Hearing Care Partners, joining us here on the Parkland podcast. Good morning. Happy New Year. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. I think 2026 is going to be epic. I'm really looking forward to it.
We are too. And It should be a great, great year. Are you a New Year's resolution person? Did you make one?
I am not.
Okay.
So my dad's mom is Grandma Jean.
Uh-huh.
And Grandma Jean always said that whenever you make a decision to change, you do it right now. You don't do it in 5 minutes. You don't do it Monday morning. You don't do it January 1st.
Okay.
You do it now. So I try to live by that I'm making a change. It's happening this moment from this time on, and that's what I try to live for. So no, I don't, but I'd like to hear
Your
yours.
New Year's resolution is not to open any more stores, though, right?
No, I'm not opening any more stores at this time. No more offices, locations are on the schedule. We're just really trying to hone in on what we have now and making sure that we're making the most of the communities that we're in and serving them the best we possibly can.
Now, you're very customer-oriented. You do all kinds of special things for your customers. I'm thinking about the free pizza that you gave out. Mm-hmm. Did you do anything for Christmas?
We did some in-office. Like we didn't do, we did, excuse me, we did a pie giveaway right before Thanksgiving, which I really love because you can get pumpkin or cherry, and it's just a fun thing to be like we're so thankful for all of our patients and the people in the area. And that's always a great time. We have like pie hats that we wear, and we have a pumpkin pie outfit that Dave wears.
Right.
What a shock.
Of course, I know, right?
Always.
So we have a great time with that, but it's so much fun to just love and care for the patients that love and care for us back. So it's a good time.
So I have a professional question for you.
Uh-oh. It's professional.
So the other day when we went from really cold to really warm, my ears just completely didn't pop, and they wouldn't pop. Is that normal?
It's not unusual, but that doesn't necessarily make it normal, right?
Well, of course, nothing about me is normal.
No, you excel in all areas, Tody. So the cool thing about that, though, is it's a barometric pressure change. Like it's not so much the weather, but usually with a barometric pressure change, the weather changes. And what happens is that your eardrum will have negative pressure. It'll suck in if you don't properly aerate it. So like if you go up in an airplane, you get that pressure and you feel like your ear needs to pop. And what do? You like move your jaw around, chew gum, swallow something like water, whatever it might be. You try to like clear it yourself. Sometimes you can hold your nose and blow.
I do that.
Right? That's a really good way, and you can't overdo that. I do get that question from time to time. But what happens is you have to equalize that pressure in the middle ear. Same for scuba divers, because the pressure changes as you go down. Same thing. They have to do the same thing. They have to clear their ears as they go so that they don't become ill. But that barometric pressure, whether it's in an airplane or scuba diving, it's the same thing, and those weather changes cause that. So it's not uncommon. Also, there's been so many like upper respiratory infections this year. Like flu has been so bad, and anything like we talked before, anything from your belly button up does affect your ears. So anytime you're having that chest issue, if you have a sinus pressure issues, your ears are right there with it. And you can have changes day to day even based on if you're ill or if the weather changes. Like that's not unusual to have your ears plug up. So you're normal. It's okay. It's gonna be all right.
I'm getting better, Mom and Dad. I'm normal. Well, then let me ask you this. I'm getting free medical advice on the Parkland podcast.
That's what I'm here for.
Yes.
Let's go.
So I've also heard, because it did happen to me, that if you swim a lot, and I was swimming for a while, 3 or 4 days a week, that the water that gets into your ear can lead to sinus problems.
Oh, I don't know about sinus problems so much. Your ear canal and eardrum are sealed. They're hermetically sealed, meaning that if there's no hole in your eardrum, water shouldn't get past it. So what we often see with people who are like live in the ocean areas, that they're in the water there, or avid swimmers, we see some outer ear infection issues, because if you think about your ear canal, it's dark, it's warm, and now you're adding moisture. So it's just a petri dish for bacteria and junk to grow. So we don't want water sitting in that dark, warm place. But that's why, like, if you can go to your local pharmacy or even like Walmart, even in the pharmacy section, they have that swimmer's ear drop. It's basically just like an alcohol water base that you drop in, and it dries that so that you don't get those outer ear infections. But it shouldn't affect your sinuses, though. I don't know. I can't speak about like water going up your nose or something like that. It could affect your sinuses in some way, possibly, but that's not my wheelhouse.
Okay.
I got to stay in my lane.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about, and I remember doing this in my 20s a couple of times. I don't know if it was like a fad or whatever, but those wax candles, and they're like a cone, and you lay on your side, you put them in the air, and you light them and set them on fire. Are those okay?
Well, I mean, they're fine. You can use them if you want to. I actually had a patient once that said that his whole family over the holidays, they all line up and do that.
That's like a family tradition.
It's like a family thing, like on Thanksgiving afternoon, they all light each other's, ears on fire, and it's funny. The crazy thing about that is that if when you're finished with it, the idea is that you cut open that cone, you're supposed to see.
Check your mic. I think it might be off.
Oh no.
We'll give you this guy instead.
Okay.
Hello. Hey,
man.
boy. Look at
Oh man, do we need to back up?
No, well, just I guess to the ear canal, and they did it every, like for Christmas?
Yeah,
Is that when they did it?
So I had a patient whose family on like Thanksgiving afternoon, all of them would light their ears on fire and go around the circle, and they thought cleaning their ears out. But after you finish doing that, the idea of it is that you cut open that cone to see what was drawn out. There's been 3 studies done with those.
Okay.
And they've done different, like they looked in the ear, done the wax candle, and then looked again. They also did a study where they just put the wax candle like in different substances, like they put it in water to see what happened, and they would put it in like just different areas. And the interesting thing is, it doesn't work. Like all three studies were like, you're not doing anything but making it like more likely that you're going to catch your hair on fire because you use hairspray and you're putting flame near it. So the bottom line is, it's best to have it either professionally removed, like whenever we look in the ear, we can see where the earwax is, because your ear canal is a circle. And if you have wax in there, if you put like a Q-tip or a bobby pin, anything like that, like in your ear, all you're doing is touching it and pushing it back further. So just because you get something on a Q-tip doesn't mean you got the wax out. It means you touched it. So what we can do is we can see your ear, we can see where the gap is, and we can take our tool and roll it out. It's one of my favorite things to do. Like wax, yes, I love. You ever watch like Pimple Poppers, Dr. Pimple Popper, whatever? Like it's so satisfying to get it and to get it out and to see that beautiful clear ear. Like it warms my heart.
So we've been talking about what we want to talk about. What did you come here this morning to talk about?
Well, I was thinking about talking about some myths, because we hear myths about hearing from time to time.
We do.
And so I was thinking that might be a good talking point. Like we're talking about earwax.
Right. A
lot of people think that if they sleep on one side, that they're more likely to get earwax in an ear. That's a myth. That has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Your ear canal has glands in it that produce wax, and the glands don't care what position you're
Gravity
in.
has no effect on them. Okay.
You may have one ear that produces more wax than the other ear. That's not uncommon either, because even though we have 2 ears, nothing in our body is identical when there's 2 of them. There's always one slight difference. So it's not uncommon to have an earwax issue only in one ear. It doesn't have any meaning to it other than that's the way God made you.
Okay.
So I just think that's an interesting, especially about earwax, since we're on the topic. Another point is the darker your earwax is, the older it is.
Okay.
So if it's like tobacco brown looking black, that's really, really old wax. If it's more yellowy, that's fresher wax.
Okay.
So it doesn't have any like medical consequence either way, but it gives me an idea of how long it's been going on to determine how often we need to be checking it.
How often should you have your ears cleaned? Once a year?
Typically, we just have people that come in. You kind of asked about that a minute ago, but if you call and schedule, our first cleaning is free. So we'll look in your ear. We'll make sure that that's the issue. We'll get your ears cleared. And then typically we wait until you have another problem, because we don't want to over-clean. You don't want to overstimulate those glands, because they will have a milking effect, where the more you're cleaning, the more it makes, because you need to have some earwax. Okay. The other nice thing about the way that we clean the ears is that we always get out the major, but we always want to leave a nice little oh shoot, what's the word? Like a little bit around the ear canal walls.
Like a protective
Like,
covering.
yeah, because it moisturizes your ear. It keeps it from being itchy. If your ears itch, it's likely because you overclean. You
Really?
don't have any wax.
Okay.
So that's another thing about removing waxes. We always want to keep those edges a bit covered. We always want to film over that ear canal. So
Interesting.
yeah, ear canal's fun.
What's the old saying? Get the has anybody ever told you? Get the wax out of your ears. That's an old saying.
Yeah, your earwax, right?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Here's go ahead.
And we do have people that come in that say they're having hearing difficulties, and we clear the wax out, and they're like, it's all good to go. So that happens from time to time.
Are there tons of myths out there about proper ear care? And
I think there's tons of myths just about hearing in general. Like another one would be that people think that because you have hearing devices, your hearing's perfect and you should hear normally. And that's not always the case. They relate it to other senses, which makes sense. Like our vision is the next closest thing that we can relate to hearing. And with vision, many times, if you get contacts or glasses, you see clearly immediately.
Right.
And the issue with that is that that's more of an outer eye issue. That's like a pupil, I don't know, retina. Like again, I'm out of my line here. But whenever you wear glasses, I do know that that's an issue with the eye on the outside of the eye. Most all of hearing issues are a nerve problem. We're trying to treat the hearing nerve, and that's a totally different ball game. You know, if it was just something that we could treat easily on the outside, and by that I don't mean like where the hearing devices fit. I mean where the problem occurs. It would be much better. But a lot of people think that hearing devices should be just like glasses, where it just like takes care of it, fixes it. Now I can see, now I can hear.
my good buddy Chuck Eves, and I know you know Chuck, he had the cochlear implants for both ears, and I remember him telling me right after he got them, it was like for the first time in his life, he'd be sitting in his house with the front door, open, and he could hear the cars coming down the road. He could hear the birds in the trees in his front yard. He was just totally amazed about the difference it made in his life.
Full disclosure, I'm not allowed to speak about
Oh, well, I did.
specific people, but I will say that I have heard him publicly state that.
Yes.
He has said it in a group.
You
so-
did not speak it.
I did not.
spoke it, so you didn't break any HIPAA laws
No HIPAA
there.
violations here, okay? No, Chuck's a great guy. And many people who get cochlear implants talk about how they didn't know certain things made sounds. And that's such a cool thing to see them experience. I had a small girl one time who was deaf, and she asked if sunlight made noise.
Ooh.
So it's so interesting, the things that you just don't think about.
Yeah.
Do they make sound or do they not make sound if you can't hear them? But it's great. It's great to see people who get cochlear implants and their reactions and responses and what they notice that you may take for granted.
Here's a story you'll appreciate as someone who's dedicated their life to better hearing. I go once a month to the Presbyterian Manor and I call out bingo numbers. And a lady came up, really sweet lady, and I won't name her name so I don't break any HIPAA laws.
That's okay. You're not a doctor.
You're not a doctor. No one's going to sue you over it, so you're fine.
But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express one night.
Oh, yeah.
No, but she sat down. She goes, "Do you mind if I sit right here?" And she was like from me to you away. And I said, "Yeah, that's fine, but I got to warn you, I've got to speak really loud so everybody in the room can hear me. And I don't want to, yell in your ear." She goes, "That's okay." So I get ready to call out the first number, and I go, B14. She went, "What?" I said, "Well, I don't think we're going to have a problem here."
You're in the right spot. So when your patients come in and they get the whatever device, whatever service they need in place, you work with them as they, I guess, get used to it. Because like you said, it's not like the glasses where just, boop, it's perfect. There's probably some adjustments and probably some follow-up that needs to happen.
Exactly. And I think that's a lot of the reasons why people take them off and put them in a shelf, in a drawer, and don't wear them, is because they don't go through that. There's an uncomfortable phase. There's a phase where you have to get used to things again, and that takes time, and you have to be easy, gentle with yourself, understanding that it's going to be rough for just a minute. I like to think of it kind of like a physical therapy. Like I hurt my shoulder one time, And the physical therapist had me like doing rotation exercises, and I'm like, I don't like that. It hurts. Like I didn't want to do it, but you do it, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm doing better. And you know what they do next? They make it worse. They make it harder. And it's just like that. I really think that it's a type of therapy or a rehab. Orally, it's an oral rehab of trying to adjust and get used to. And whenever people understand that, typically over 3 months, they're like, okay, now I'm really, like, I noticed a difference in the beginning. I had some rough spots, but now I'm like good to go. And it makes such a great difference. The ones that understand it and just take a minute and wear them consistently. That's key. Just like if you do have like a surgery or a shoulder issue, if you don't do the therapy, you tend to not get better.
Right.
And that's a part of the process.
When you have knee surgery, they want you up walking on that knee right away, don't they?
They sure do, yeah.
Very good. Next couple of months, what's the hearing care partners like? I mean, any big events, any specials, promotions, anything coming up that we need to let people know about?
We are working on an open house, so you guys come by. We've been talking about that a bit. So I don't have a date yet, but we are going to have just welcoming people into our office to visit us, to see who we are, what our office is like. We're giving free cleanings, so we can clean devices that you have, whether they're from us or from someone else, or they're old and in a drawer, whatever you want. We can check them out for free. So we're just going to have a really good, fun time. We're going to have snacks. We're going to do some giveaways. So I'm excited about that. So I'll let you know what date that's going to occur, but it'll be sometime in the spring.
I want to give a shout out to your staff before we let you go. Anywhere I go to do an event or be a part of a function, there's always a team from Hearing Care Partners there. And you all are the life of the party. Oh, my God.
I cannot tell you how privileged I feel to be able to work with the people that are on my team. Yeah. Like, every one of them are so dedicated and focused and service-oriented, and they have big hearts. And my favorite thing is we love to do things outside of work. Like all weekend long, our phones are blowing up with little things that someone thought of or saw and wants to share. And the camaraderie that our team has, like, it's such a nice, close-knit group. It makes it hard to hire new people because we're very protective of our culture, and I don't want to mess that up.
Yeah.
So we have a really good time, and I can't thank my staff enough. For what they do day to day. They're amazing people. I'm very blessed.
Habitat for Humanity had a big fundraiser first part of November. Mm-hmm. And not only was the Hearing Care Partners team there, but they were also like working there as well and having fun. And your girl, Sarah, she's a wild girl, but she is, I love her to death.
Sarah's the best.
She is awesome, and Dave was there. He was having a great time.
Yeah.
He's always a party.
I think Dave gets out of bed having a great time.
He does. Yeah, he does. I know. Yeah. He's just a cheerleader all the way around and never has a bad day.
Yeah.
So he really livens up the mood of the office. If somebody's having a tough time, you can't stay down for very long because Dave will bring you right back up. But yeah, just like I was saying, like so servant-minded, servant-hearted. Mm-hmm. I mean, anywhere we go, they see something, they're going to get up and go do it, regardless of what's going on in their lives or what they're doing at the moment. Like, they're not just going to sit back and relax and enjoy it. They're going to see what people need and step up in any way.
How long has your Farmington store been there?
Oh, gosh.
Farmington
We've
office?
been there. Yeah, it's been since 2003. So 22 years?
Yeah, 23
I don't do math, so
yeah, you don't math well.
That's why I do hearing.
Has anybody been with you since the start?
No, our longest standing employee has been about 10 years.
Okay, that's still a long time.
And everybody right now on staff is at least 2 years in, I believe, so I think longer.
Awesome.
So everybody's been doing this for quite a while.
Very, very cool.
We have ladies who have babies and decide to stay home with babies, and then we have ladies whose husbands move away and they decide to move away with the husbands, and we all cry, and yeah. So anyway.
And you're about to become a grandma? Did I hear that right?
No.
Donnie Truckey's daughter? Oh, no. They're married to the Fimmler girl. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
of
don't
film
too ready to
before.
become a grandma.
Yes. She's like, don't freak me out here.
Whoa, hey. Breaking news on the Parkland podcast right here. Very good. If people have questions, they want to set up that appointment, they want to get seen, how do they get in touch with you?
For sure. They can call us at 573-756-0500 or find us at hearingcarepartners.com online.
Very good.
Yeah, we'd love to see them.
Thank you, and sorry to make you a grandma before
Thank
your
you.
time.
No problem. I appreciate it.
Dr. Karen Melton joined us, Hearing Care Partners on the Parkland podcast. Good morning. It's 8:54.
Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Melton with Hearing Care Partners. Hearing loss doesn't just affect your ears, it impacts conversations, relationships, and daily life. Do you catch yourself nodding along but missing the words? Are you straining to hear in crowded spaces? Don't ignore these signs. If you notice them, come see us. At Hearing Care Partners, our expert team makes it easy to find personalized solutions. A simple test could change everything. Visit hearingcarepartners.com to book your free hearing evaluation.
Parkland Pharmacy is out to prove that local independent pharmacy is alive and well. We work hard at giving you an excellent experience every time you come to see us. We love what we do, and we would love to take care of you. There's no need to be frustrated with your health care. If you're tired of what your pharmacy is not doing for you, then stop waiting in line and come see us today. We have 6 locations across Southeast Missouri, so Google us to find the store nearest you or visit parklandrx.com. Parkland Pharmacy is a local pharmacy at its finest.
When comfort matters, count on Capayas Heating and Cooling. Proudly serving St. Francis and surrounding counties, they are your local Bryant Factory authorized dealer, delivering top quality heating and cooling solutions for your home or business. Founded in 2004 by Chuck Capayas, a family-owned and operated company that you can trust. Visit capayasheatingandcooling.com today. Capayas Heating and Cooling in Farmington, 756-1224.
At First State Community Bank, our why is simple: to bring a positive impact to every community we serve. We are your neighbors and partners in building a stronger hometown. We work side by side with our community to help local businesses grow and families succeed. Our team takes the time to understand what matters to you, combining personal services with the latest technology so you can bank your way. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at fscb.com.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today. Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
Hi, welcome to Subway. What can I get for you today?
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
Parkland Pharmacy is out to prove that local independent pharmacy is alive and well. We work hard at giving you an excellent experience every time you come to see us. We love what we do, and we would love to take care of you. There's no need to be frustrated with your health care. If you're tired of what your pharmacy is not doing for you, then stop waiting in line and come see us today. We have 6 locations across Southeast Missouri, so Google us to find the store nearest you or visit parklandrx.com. Parkland Pharmacy is a local pharmacy at its finest.
Hi, welcome to Subway. What can I get for you today?
Back on the Parkland podcast here on this Saturday morning, 9:01. Give a legal ID, Mark Tody.
You're listening to the Parkland podcast, AM, FM, sideband, headbands, AM, FM, all that good stuff. Farmington, St. Francis County, Deloge, Bonne Terre, Park Hills, Leadwood, and Leadington.
I thought you were going to roll into the Festus Crystal City. Like the old
Yeah, we're staying local,
That's
baby.
right, baby.
That's quite a mouthful, Mark. That's a lot. Do we have much time left for the show now?
I don't know. We'll see. Joining us here, we have Mark Cook and Dustin Motley, and these guys are in really, really good shape, and they're going to tell us how they got in really, really good shape. Good morning. Welcome to Ransoms. How you doing this morning?
Good morning. This is Mark Cook.
I'm Dustin Motley.
And yeah, well, I don't know about really, really good shape.
Yeah?
It's been a process, and we're going to basically talk about kind of how we did that a little bit. I'll let Dustin kind of start off because he was the one that kind of originally brought this down, or one of the instrumental people in bringing it down to this area. So Dustin, I'll let you kick it off and kind of talk a little bit about how it kind of came down to this area.
Before we get started, I don't want to say these guys are in great shape, but when they sat down, Dustin said, "Do you want me to sit over here? Or should I sit over here? Or we can sit in both directions." I'm like, okay, whatever they want.
And Mark, when I sat down what we work out with occasionally, you tried to move it, and I didn't see it move.
It did not budge.
Yeah, so maybe you need to join us. I mean, we've talked about that before.
Yes,
you
we
don't
have
have to start out with this.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'll start off with this. This is more
there
my
we go.
speed
There
right
we
here.
go. You'll upgrade from the paper cup to the metal cup.
Yeah, there you go. F3. Is that the name of your group, Dustin?
Yeah, so that stands for Fitness, Fellowship, and Faith. So fitness is kind of just like we say, it's working out. It's these, like Mark said, this is pretty much what we work out with. We can always modify, though. Every once in a while, people will use half a cinder block. We'll cut it in half. People can use that. Some people just walk. It's whatever it is. We can modify any workout. As we say, doesn't matter if you're a seasoned athlete or if you've never been inside of a gym before or never worked out. You can come out and we can do anything. Right now I'm dealing with a shoulder injury, so I can't do any of that, so I just walk. I just do lunges, squats, things like that. That's what brings people in. And then the second F is fellowship. That's us men just kind of getting together, talking, having a good time. That we have coffee for free afterwards every time. So that's another plus of F3 is you always get free coffee. As you know, free coffee and creamer. And then we'll have other events where we go to people's houses or we'll go swimming, campgrounds. We've gone to campgrounds before and went camping. That's kind of the glue that holds it all together. Once you come out, you'll realize that that's kind of what you need in your life is those men coming together, helping each other, lifting each other up. And then faith, it's not exactly religious per se, but it is living for something beyond yourself. So that is kind of what's ignited from the other two. That could be helping out in the community, like Mark's going to talk about quite a bit. It could be other things of living for your family, living for a faith or a religion that you have. It's just all about living for something beyond yourself and helping people out.
Well, it must be working because it takes a lot of dedication to drag your butt out of bed at 4 in the morning, and you all start showing up around 4:30 in the morning sometime to get things set up, don't you?
Yeah, and there's also some people that come out at 4:30. They'll do extra workouts. This morning there was guys that were coming out at 5:30 just to do extra burpees because this is our burpee month. So we're doing burpees because that stands for falling down and getting back up, which is kind of a great life lesson is when you fall down, you get back up. But yeah, people will come out at 4:30, start working out more. We had one time in Festus where we had guys coming out at 3 a.m. and they did workouts after workouts. But
well, then it gets even crazier than that. Every once in a while, they'll have a 24-hour beatdown, once or twice a year where it's continuously workouts, 24 hours in a row. And you don't have to do all 24, but you can show up at any point in time. Usually that's a bigger event, so they have food, they have more fellowship. And some guys will show up and they'll do a workout and then they'll take a break for a couple hours and they'll fellowship with all the other guys that are there and just kind of hang out. Maybe drink a little coffee, may not, because if they plan on working out again, they may not eat a whole lot. So that's not always good to eat too much before working out.
So I've heard rumors that while everybody is in good shape, Chad Busenbark is the real monster of this group.
He's kind of a beast. I'm not gonna lie. And there's no age restrictions either, really. We have kids that are 16 that come with their dads a lot. We have dads that have teenagers, they bring them out. And then we have a regular guy that's 64 that shows up he just led a workout this past week on Monday, I believe. So there's no real age restrictions, and it is free. That is one thing I know. He said the coffee's free, but the entire thing is free. When you show up, you're provided one of those beautiful coupons right there, one of those cinder blocks. So they're $1.99 at Lowe's, I believe, right now. So that's a beautiful thing about it.
And we provide them free of charge. So if you come out, we will give you one. It doesn't have to be painted like this one. Some of us have special ones that are painted with our F3 names on it. So when you come out, you get one. Yeah, it's completely free. We will never ask you for a dime. You can get things. A lot of us have gone sandbags and stuff to help for workouts. But we will never ask you to donate any money. We will never ask you to that you have to give us money. F3 is a nonprofit. The whole organization as a whole, from when it was founded, has been a nonprofit. So they will never ask you for money. It's always something that if you want to buy gear, if you want to buy things for it, you can. But guess what? If you're strapped for cash, if you can't, completely understandable. We're never going to pressure you to do that.
Well, and we've also had guys that put it out there and say, hey, if anybody basically needs this, just let us know. We'll grab it for you.
So I see you all at Farmington High School, but I understand you're also working out at a couple of other locations too?
Well, a couple is probably a little bit of an understatement. And Dustin, it came to North County High School, and I'll let you talk about the origins. I didn't join until I hit Farmington back in March of this past year. So Dustin was involved before that. So I'll let you kind of take over and kind of talk about the original.
So how it started, it's great that you brought up that 24-hour workout, because that's how I started. Is most of the time whenever someone starts out with F3, it's mostly a guy bringing him out. So Mark will bring somebody out, I will bring somebody out, they'll come with us, come work out. When it started down here, that was completely different. So there's already one set up north in the southern Jefferson County area. And my wife just so happened to be friends with someone on Facebook, saw a post, and it's funny because she looked at me and she goes, hey, this looks like something nerdy you'd like to do. And I started looking at the page and I said, you know what? You're 100% correct. It is. So I actually came out for their 20.
She knows you well.
She knows me so well. So that morning we were actually going to visit her family up north, and I decided to stop in. It was actually their 24-hour workout. It was their 19th hour. So they had, I think that that year they'd had 8 or 9 men that were doing all 24, but I came out at hour 19 just ready to go. Just, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll do it. And it was quite an experience. And it was something that I realized I'd been missing from my life. That not just the fitness, because I'm somebody that goes to the gym regularly, but the fellowship, the camaraderie, the being lifted up by other men. So then it just so happens they were coming to North County High School the next Saturday to lead a workout. They said, you know, we need to expand. We need to see about bringing it down there. And from there, I started. Another guy named Mike Langenhorst, he started as well. And Chris Seals, he had been from up there, and he started too. And we started working out. And we were every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at North County High School. There's usually only the 3 of us for about 6 months. Nobody else was coming out. And then all it took was one guy to come out from Farmington. He brought the next guy. He brought the next guy. Next thing we know, we launched a new site, the Farmington High School, like you said. We call it The Keep. That is at Farmington High School, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 a.m. And for our launch, we had 33 new guys come out. That is astronomical. We could never imagine that in our wildest dreams.
I was one of those new guys.
Mm-hmm. And we've had so many people stay, and ever since then, we've had easily 20 or 30 guys, and we've had to expand. So now we're at Farmington High School, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 a.m. We're at what we call the Outpost, which is Engler Park, Monday and Wednesday at 5 a.m. Monday is a heavy day, so if you like lifting weights, that is mostly sandbags. So we will lift sandbags, we'll lift these all the time. And then Wednesday, a running day, so they'll run around. We then expanded into...
I don't hit the Wednesday there.
No, me neither. As you can see, like you said, the gun's there. I'm not a runner. And then we also expanded into Park Hills, so that is Wednesday and Friday at 5 a.m. as Central High School. Called the Mill is what we call that. And that is also what we call our men in training. So that means if you have a son that you want to show him how, you know, to work out, what it means to be a man, you know, kind of show him, you know, give them that example. You can bring them out too. That's one of the ones that we encourage people to bring their sons out to. And then also we have, we just opened one just a few months ago at what we call the Sanctuary, which is Potosi High School, Tuesday, Thursday at 5 a.m. And then down in Fredericktown, all the way down there, we got some great guys leading that down there. That is also 5 a.m. Tuesday, Thursday at the Cherrywood Golf Course, actually.
So I don't know if y'all noticed this or not, but it's the middle of winter. So what happens when the weather gets bad? Do you still work out?
I'll let him.
Yes. That's a short and simple answer.
Yeah.
And honestly, right now, it hasn't been that cold. There's been a couple cold days, but the bad thing is the wind.
Yeah.
And you talk about the rain, and you know there was one or 2 days, and there was one day it was really raining, just torrential downpour right at the workout time. And honestly, looking back, that was actually one of the funner workouts. Because after about 10 or 15 minutes in, you just kind of forget that you're already drenched from sweat, you're drenched from rain. You just keep going. So, you know, you kind of forget about all those things, and that's kind of, you know, F3, you get up, you show up. It is early. It's before the day gets started a lot of times. I'm one of those little bit crazy guys maybe, but I like to get there even earlier than that. Not necessarily to work out, but just to kind of, because everything's kind of calm. It's nice. I'll walk around a little bit, walk the track, and just kind of before the day starts. It's a good time just to do that. It's all quiet. It's peaceful. You know, if there's no clouds in the sky, it's a beautiful way to wake up.
Well, let's talk results now. I mean, if you work out for a year and nothing happens, you probably look for a different workout. How, for both of you guys, how has this workout changed you?
Well, I mean, it's changed us in several ways. Like I said, there's 3 parts to it. There's the fitness, the fellowship, and the faith components. As far as fitness goes, that's what draws people in, because everybody I know has been in those times where they work out and they do great and they get in a groove, and then something happens in life that basically kicks them off and they stop working out or they get out of the groove. And this kind of helps. The fellowship kind of helps with that, because we had 37 guys there Friday morning at the Keep. And when you have that kind of commitment and that type of, you know, those type of men surrounding you, that they're going to show up, and if you hit the commit button on our app, you're expected to show up too. And they'll give you some trouble if you don't. I mean, if you don't show up and you said you're going to show up, we're a bunch of guys. I mean, we're gonna basically give you a little bit of grief, but it's gonna be fun. It's not gonna be anything where we put you down. But it's like, hey, what happened to you? Did you oversleep? We're gonna make you accountable in some ways. And if somebody is late to a workout, then the whole group gets to do extra burpees.
Oh boy!
So that's a little bit of incentive to get there on time too, because not too many people want to be that guy that gets there 5 minutes late and makes everybody do an extra little workout after the workout. So it has changed. I've seen a big change in a lot of people there, even in myself. Just the commitment, the consistency. I've always been one to show up early, but this has kind of given me a reason. It's kind of given me a purpose to show up there, not just for me, but for all the other guys there. I mean, there's.
Have you lost weight?
I have lost weight. I think I started back in March, and I think I've dropped roughly 22 pounds, right in that area. And I've actually probably built a little muscle too to replace some of that stuff that I lost. And that's a great feeling. So the fitness helps you. It really helps you kind of focus. It's kind of the reason why you're there. But a lot of guys, I see the fellowship afterwards. It's incredible to see how many guys stick around and just kind of interact and talk and laugh. And it's a great feeling to just kind of watch everybody and be a part of that. So.
Oh, how about you?
Yeah. So whenever I started, I was kind of lost mentally, I would say. I was very down. But ever since then, not just physically, I mean, I've pretty much maintained my weight, but I'm very slimmer than what I was. I've gained muscle, but it's more of I'm physically better. I feel physically healthier better. But it's more about the other aspect of it, especially the faith part of it. When living beyond myself, my family's noticed a difference. My children, my wife, they've noticed that I'm happier. They've noticed that I interact with them more, that I'm not as quick to anger. But there's also so many great success stories. We've had guys that have come out that said, if it wasn't for F3, that were alcoholics, to say I'd probably be back drinking because of it. We've seen men that came out that have said, I was addicted to drugs, and F3's helped me stay off of it. Other people have came out with different addictions, different problems they've had, and they've said, F3's changed my life for that. So while fitness, you will drop the weight if you work hard enough at it, and you will get physically better. It's about that mentally, that those things that are struggling in your life that you're really having problems with, they will 100% improve. These men will keep you from going back to the way you were, and they will make you better. They've made me, like me personally, with the help of F3, the men have pushed me up. I've started going back to college. I've started, I was in a rut. Now I'm 100% better than what I was. It's amazing to see other guys just excel in all of their life besides just the fitness aspect of it. It's amazing.
And you even have the mayor of Farmington an active participant in this?
Yes.
That is true.
Now, can anybody outrun Parks Peterson?
Well,
They got to think about that.
about speed or distance?
Yes.
Distance, yes, we do.
So
They can outdo Parks?
I would say, I would think so. He just ran a 50.
No, he's the best, though, right?
Well,
as far as distance,
now,
yes.
He'll admit, as far as speed, I think Parks might have it.
it's funny because we were actually doing what we call after our workouts. Sometimes we'll do extra runs and stuff. And one weekend we had said, we're going to do a 10K. Well, everybody had pretty much finished up, and he was next to me. We were just in there talking. And then he said, I'm going to go ahead and do another mile. And I was like, okay, you go ahead. I'm just gonna, you go ahead. I'm gonna just camp out here and wait for you, okay?
Parks is one of those guys that he'll show up and he'll actually run 2 or 3 miles.
Yes, every time.
Wow. Oh, that's crazy. Typically, how long are the workouts? Like, if I'm coming in, what should I expect? What should I budget time-wise for this?
We start on time and we end on time.
Okay.
Workout starts at 5 and it ends by 4:45. And usually there's roughly 35 minutes of actually intense workout or the actual workout. Because after the workout, we all get together and we do something that's kind of a cool down. But it's also where whoever leads the group actually talks about something that's on his mind. Kind of reflective that kind of the men there can associate with, and kind of give a little bit of either a testimony or just something happened in their life. Like, spoke about last workout, the leader, he was asked a question, what does it be to be a father? Or what's the most important thing to know before you become a father? So he talked a little bit about that in the group. And like I said, there's guys from 16 to 60s. So we do have a very wide group. We've had probably 4 or 5 guys become new fathers over the past 6 months. So that's a topic that's on their mind, and they want to talk about, and they have questions about, because they want to know what's the most important things, what should they be doing, and we have a lot of guys with experience. I mean, I've got 5 kids, so I've got a little bit of experience in that as well.
How do you find time to work out with 5 kids?
You wake up early. You wake up before them.
So to expand on what he said, the workouts are always 45 minutes unless stated otherwise. So Fredericktown, their Tuesday workouts are always an hour. They have designated that day. That's what we call a black diamond, because you are hardened by, you're a diamond, you're hardened by it. Kind of like he said too, it's always held outdoors, rain or shine, hot or cold. I think in the whole time I've been there, we've canceled one workout because of nobody could get there because of ice on the roads. That's the only time we've ever. But kind of like he said, it's 45 minutes. The first 5 minutes is just a warm up. And then from there we go into the actual workout, which we can use sandbags, these cinder blocks, maybe we'll just run, use body weight. It's all up to whoever's leading the workout that day, because we're always peer-led as well. So if I am leading the workout, I decide what we do that day. And sometimes we also make it fun. Today this morning at Park Hills, we did one where we did 20 minutes of work, and then we did 20 minutes of ultimate frisbee. So we also work that into it as well. And then the last 5 minutes is some ab workout, and then what he said we call the circle of trust, which is men getting vulnerable. They're able to talk about, like he said, fathers will talk about it. People talk about their addictions, their problems. One of the best ones that I've ever done is when I talk about my mental health struggles. And it really helps you, because we're taught as men to keep everything down. You don't need to be vulnerable. Just be quiet. Stay down. And this is a great time that you can just open up and be yourself. We talk about your struggles. And really, whenever you get it out in the open, so many of the men are supportive, and it's amazing. And then after that, we go and have our coffee, which you don't have to stay for. People sometimes have to leave. I have to leave to go to work most of the time. But staying is just that much better.
So what you're looking for now is more members, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
The more the merrier.
So we
have a Facebook page.
Yep. We have F3 Lead Belt. That is our Facebook page. I personally run that. So if you message asking any questions, it'll be me responding to you. We also have an Instagram page. I don't keep up with that as much, but our Facebook page is the best way to reach us. We also have a flyer on there that you can look at that will have all of our workout locations. We'll post things every once in a while too about our, maybe our principles. Like we said, we have 5 core principles, so we'll post on there a lot. But that's the best way you get a hold of us. Or, here's a crazy idea, just show up. I know that can be scary, but it's the best way, Right now you might be scared and thinking, I'm not an athlete. I'm never, I can't keep up with these guys. Trust me, I'm one of the slowest there that's usually in the back of the pack. I will stay with you the whole time. Our credo is leave no man behind, but leave no man where you found him. So we will never leave you in the back, and we will always try to help you get better.
Awesome. Any final words of wisdom you want to impart on us this morning, guys?
A little bit about the community aspect of it.
Sling that microphone. Jared Toon's really mad on Facebook that you're not talking into the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh man, apologies. We had to share a mic. We had a mic down.
We had a mic down.
One mic down.
But right here, we're doing the F3 principles, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
See, that's a nice tie-in. I appreciate that. Also, one thing I want to talk about briefly is the community aspect, because we not only basically just focus on F3 as a group, but there's a lot of men there that want to get out in the community and make an impact. Mark, you've known me for 30 plus years. I've talked to you several
14
times.
at the time.
14? Well, yeah. Well, you were, that made you 27. So,
Oh, man.
But we engage in a lot of different activities. We've done food can drives. We've reached out in the communities, helped prepare meals for Thanksgiving in the shelters. We always look for ways to kind of reach out and help those in need and make an impact. And also, I'm at the Keep. I'm the F3, I'm the third F. So that's the faith component. And part of that is not only basically being there for the members in that component, which I'll start an actual devotional here on the 12th on Monday for the members there that want to join. And it's not a religious organization, but it's a devotional kind of brought here, and it basically just is a daily devotional about something that's impactful for men. And there's a topic there, and hopefully that resonates in them and helps them grow and build. But in the community, we just want to reach out and do more than just on the field, on the track. And that resonates. We've got guys there. They're in the medical field. We've got people that have been, CEOs. We have people in the community that, have been leaders and have made an impact for decades or several years in many different ways. And this is a way for us to kind of gather together and go out and make those impacts even greater.
Awesome.
Yeah. And with that, it is the faith component is just amazing. We do have, like he said, we've done that. We've sponsored families for Christmas, which that's helped a lot. We've also picked up our site, so we'll walk around, just pick up the trash and everything. And then also, like he said, I really want to shout out Mark for this because he really changed my life with it, was helping out the community with the Mums Cafe in Farmington, because I was able to bring out my son for one of them. And ever since then, he's been so invigorated with helping people. He said, I want to help people when that is just,
by the way, he was very highly motivational. He was a big help that day.
Awesome.
Yeah, he did. So that is a big thing. Yeah, I just want to tell people, if you're scared, there will be no judgment. Just come out and just, we will definitely lift you up in whatever way we can.
So come out Monday morning, 5 o'clock.
Yep.
Farmington High School.
Yep. That is the location. There's 2 in Farmington. One is the high school, and then one is at Ingler Park.
Here's the superintendent of Farmington Schools is actually sometimes participant.
Sometimes he is there, and he hits both locations.
Yep.
Very good.
Yeah, and he's a runner as well, I believe.
Yes. Yeah, he is.
So,
guys, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
hey, not a problem. Thanks for letting us come on.
Appreciate this.
All right.
I feel like a 90-pound weakling next to these two guys now.
I know I'm
Well,
out of shape.
hey, you know what? Still come out.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll turn you into a 95-pound,
That's right, stud.
Somewhat strong guy. Mark Cook, Dustin Motley, F3 Lead Belt. Find them on Facebook. They're our guests here this morning on the Parkland Podcast. Good morning.
Hi, welcome to Subway. What can I get for you today?
Parkland Pharmacy is out to prove that local independent pharmacy is alive and well. We work hard at giving you an excellent experience every time you come to see us. We love what we do, and we would love to take care of you. There's no need to be frustrated with your health care. If you're tired of what your pharmacy is not doing for you, then stop waiting in line and come see us today. We have 6 locations across Southeast Missouri, so Google us to find the store nearest you or visit parklandrx.com. Parkland Pharmacy is a local pharmacy at its finest.
At First State Community Bank, our why is simple: to bring a positive impact to every community we serve. We are your neighbors and partners in building a stronger hometown. We work side by side with our community to help local businesses grow and families succeed. Our team takes the time to understand what matters to you, combining personal services with the latest technology so you can bank your way. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at fscb.com.
Parkland Pharmacy is out to prove that local independent pharmacy is alive and well. We work hard at giving you an excellent experience every time you come to see us. We love what we do, and we would love to take care of you. There's no need to be frustrated with your health care. If you're tired of what your pharmacy is not doing for you, then stop waiting in line and come see us today. We have 6 locations.
At First State Community Bank, our why is simple: to bring a positive impact to every community we serve. We are your neighbors and partners in building a stronger hometown. We work side by side with our community to help local businesses grow and families succeed. Our team takes the time to understand what matters to you, combining personal services with the latest technology so you can bank your way. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at fscb.com.
Farmington, Missouri, your destination for a perfect weekend getaway. Dine in at one of our quality restaurants or visit one of our surrounding wineries. Farmington offers a variety of parks and other recreational leisure time activities. See some sights, have some fun, and go wherever your heart takes you. Sounds like a lot of fun, so get a room and stay a while. All this and more awaits you just 60 miles south of St. Louis. Discover Farmington today.
Birthday time. Time to check those birthdays for the week of January 10th. Who do you know that's celebrating a birthday today, Mark Toady?
Well, before we get into that, I want to send a shout-out to Lily Horton. Just had a little baby girl. She's beautiful, just like her mama. So
a fresh
Lily,
birthday.
Her mom and dad, of course, are Jeremy Horton and Jessica and Bailey Joe's Barbecue. As a matter of fact, great plug for them. But they are grandparents for the first time. So, Lily, you've got a beautiful little baby girl. And I hope you are doing well. So I want to send a shout out. And I want to send a shout out to Chad Winch.
Yes.
I know he's going through some things right now,
Yes.
Chad. We're thinking about you, praying for you, and you've got this, all right? All right. All right. Birthdays today. Our good friend, the one and only Carolyn Gordon.
Oh, wow.
Celebrates a birthday
Great.
today. She posted her age on Facebook.
Yeah.
Not buying it for a second. I think she's still, well, she looks like she's still in her 30s. So happy birthday to you, Carolyn Gordon. I hope you're doing fine. Being married to Rick probably has aged you a little bit. But
that's where the aging has come in, definitely.
And we also want to say happy birthday to Stephanie Bauer. Stephanie actually worked at the radio station for a couple of years in the front office. She is a real sweetheart. So happy birthday to you, Stephanie. I hope you have a great day.
Happy birthday today to Brad LaPlante, celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday, Brad. And Jeremy Nelson, that's Chris's younger brother, has a birthday today as well. So happy birthday, Jeremy. And a birthday yesterday, belated birthday to Addison Moore, former student of mine who's in the J School at the University of Missouri. We interviewed her roommate at the Help the Hungry Bake Sale, Colvin Follis.
Yes.
Those two are roommates at Mizzou. And Addie says her workload is way easier than Colvin's. Things are a lot easier for her. But happy birthday, Addie. Hope it was a great one. All right, Sunday, January 11th. Who do you know?
My next door neighbor, Becca Lindhart, celebrates a birthday. Miss Becca, happy birthday to you. She has, she has a dog named Watson who loves me to death.
Yes.
They have 2 kids. Well, 3 if you count Christian, her husband, but that's another story for another time. Happy birthday to you, Becca. I hope you are doing fantastic. Happy birthday to you. Charlene Western, happy birthday to you. I see her every year at the Help the Hungry Bake Sale. She was one of the churches that always bids on the pastor's cake. Chad Clevey, one of the Clevey boys, celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Kelly McMahon, went to school with her. She's actually a few years younger than me, but she worked in Farmington for about 3 or 4 years. Happy birthday to you, Kelly. Hope you're doing great. And Ellen Middleton, she's a good Potosi girl, and she's living in Florida right now, probably enjoying the weather there a little bit more than we are.
This ain't bad, though.
But Ellen, she's a wild girl. She's crazy. I like her a lot. Happy birthday wishes to you. I hope you're doing fantastic.
Happy birthday, Dr. Danielle Andrews, celebrating a birthday at St. Francis Medical Center in Farmington. Crystal Haggerty with a birthday today or tomorrow. Happy birthday, Crystal. Stephanie Brennan has a birthday on Sunday as well. Happy birthday, Stephanie. Mac Eaton, Big Mac, with a birthday on Sunday, and Brian McGrail celebrating a happy on January 11th. What about Monday, January 12th?
Monday, January 12th, Stacy Spradling celebrates a birthday. Got to know her when she worked for, can't remember the name of the company now, over in the industrial park, one of those incoming call places.
Data Dash?
But way before.
Way before Data Dash.
But anyway, Stacy, happy birthday to you. Her husband's a firefighter. She has 2 boys. Yes, great people. And Jody Miles, Jody Swink Miles. I got to know Jody when she was either a junior or a senior in high school. And she left and went to go study in Europe for a semester. I think England.
Oh, wow.
Actually, and we would call her on occasion and do interviews with her to let the people back home know how she was doing. And we've just kind of kept up since then. Now she's married and a mama. Jody, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday Monday to Elena McFerrin. She's got a birthday that day, along with Tina Pyatt, Colin Wilson, and Bobette Crump, one of everybody's favorite teachers in the North County School District. What about Tuesday, January 13th?
I just have one, but it's a dandy. Marissa Schmitz, happy birthday to you. I've known her since the early days of Spokes Pub and Grill, and she was a server there, and she's one of the people who helped to overserve me on occasion. But she's living in Perryville now, so happy birthday to you, Marissa. I hope you have a great day.
Happy birthday on Tuesday to Valley Catholic head football coach Judd Nagger. He's got, 37 state titles?
Something like that.
We were at Valley last night. St. Joe, Lucy and James both had games. And, kind of looking up on the board there and seeing all the state titles. And there was a 3-year run, and I believe Coach Nagger was still the baseball coach, too, where they won state in football and baseball. 3 years. Could you imagine? Your sophomore year, you win the state title. Your junior year, you win the state title in 2 sports. Then your senior year, you win the state title in 2 sports.
Now you're just showing off.
Yeah, exactly. Happy birthday, Judd. Hope it's a great day for you. Christina Wright of Farmington, birthday wish from Dana Wampler. Pam Watkins, we know Pam. She's very, very helpful with the Council on the Arts. Happy birthday to her. And then Ed Darty celebrating a birthday on Tuesday as well. What about Wednesday, January 14th?
We are loaded with birthdays today. The lovely and talented Kim Hudson celebrates a birthday. She does fantastic work with the United Way of St. Francis County, and she'll also sell you a beautiful forever home with Coldwell Banker Halsey Real Estate. Happy birthday to you. And after you buy that home, you have to get it financed, and you can go see our good friend Taylor Miller.
Yeah, Taylor.
At First State Community Bank. She is a sweetheart. I do know this for a fact. If I go to a fundraising event and there's an auction and Taylor is there, she will bid on it. She loves to do that kind of stuff, and I always tease her about it too. But she is just a fantastic human being. Happy birthday to you. Leah Head celebrates a birthday, former director of the Bonne Terre Chamber of Commerce. Our good buddy Bryce Sechrist celebrates a birthday. The judge, here come the judge, and his name is Bryce. My buddy Steve Barnhouse celebrates a birthday. I've known Steve for about 30 some odd years now. Steve, I hope you're doing well. Still loves to get out and hit that golf ball around. Olivia Brown celebrates a birthday. I got to know Olivia when she was a front desk girl, or as I refer to them as towel girls, at the Farmington Civic Center. Now she's living over in Park Hills. Happy birthday to you, Olivia. I hope you are doing great. Ellen Fisher, happy birthday to you. Miss Ellen, used to interview her quite a bit back in the day. She lives in Bonne Terre. Got to meet her when she was recognized with an award at the Bonne Terre Chamber of Commerce like 10 or 15 years ago. And Sandy Wells, happy birthday to you. She was the county clerk for a bunch of years in St. Francis County. Happy birthday wishes to you, Sandy. Hope you're doing great.
Yeah, I hope it's a great day for her. Karen Abney of Farmington with a birthday. Ryan Counts celebrating a birthday on Wednesday as well. Rodney McCarran with a birthday. And Dean Goggle celebrating a birthday on January 14th. What about Thursday, January 15th?
Thursday, my buddy Richie Brinker. Rich Brinker celebrates a birthday. Went to school with Rich and his brothers and sisters. They had 11 kids in their families, and the standing joke was I was really good friends with his brother Johnny, but he says his mom would come home from the doctors and walk up to his dad and slap him upside the head and said, "You did it again," and boom, here comes another baby. They had 11 of them. You talk about making good use of all your space. They really divvied up the basement so they could get all 11 kids down there. Dawn Fimler, happy birthday to you. She was our guest on the Parkland podcast back at the Help the Hungry Bake Sale, as a matter of fact. Christina Jackson celebrates a birthday. I believe her daughter was our guest. She was there at the Help the Hungry Bake Sale. She
Mrs.
had
Chef.
all the pies.
Yes.
So happy birthday to you. And a good buddy of mine who I got to know when he worked for the Daily Journal, and then he went to work at Mineral Area College. Now he's in St. Louis. Tracy Santoff celebrates a birthday as well. Tracy, hope you're doing good, and tell those girls I don't want to play any more country music. Inside story.
Okay. In addition to Christina and Dawn, I want to wish a very happy birthday to our number one international listener, Hivi Weebsko, listening from Denmark to the Parkland podcast. Happy birthday, Hivi. You got a big one coming up next year.
21?
Yes. She'll finally be able to drink. Then finally, Friday, January 16th. Who you got?
I don't have any for Friday. I'll have some bonus birthdays after that, but I'll let you do the Friday ones.
Friday is I just have Andy Kearns. Andy, longtime school board member in the West County School District, does a great job there. And Marcia Bullock celebrating a birthday on Friday as well. So bonus birthdays?
Bonus birthdays for Saturday. Our good buddy Jeff Kreckler will have a birthday. And Mark Cook was just here. His wife Kelly will have a birthday.
Great.
On Saturday of next week. And then on Sunday, one of our favorite Subway girls, Brianna Roland, will be celebrating a birthday. And speaking of Subway.
Oh, man, the transition master.
Yes. I do want to say I was in there yesterday.
Yes.
And they have these things called protein pockets.
Okay.
Big on taste and lots of protein. Baja chicken, the Italian trio, turkey and ham, and peppercorn ranch chicken, which sounds fantastic. They also have their $6.99 meal of the day, which is really good as well. Man, they got like a spicy one. I can't read because my picture's kind of messed up.
A spicy one.
Yes, but it looks really good. And I have the 5-meat Italian, which is what I bought yesterday. It was tough to go with that instead of the broccoli cheddar soup.
Yeah.
But, man, I tell you what. And Brianna, Jessica, good morning, ladies. I hope you're doing great. Heather at the Bonne Terre location. Love my food from Subway.
They do such a great job. Subway, eat fresh. Their customer service is amazing. And every time we've gone in there, Kayla and I went in there a couple of weeks ago. I think we're wrapping up some Christmas shopping. And like, let's go grab some Subway. And it was just great. Sat down. Sandwiches were amazing. The store just always so clean. Subway, eat fresh. They have locations in Bonne Terre.
Number one.
Park Hills. Farmington, number one in the nation, almost, at least in the region, like multiple states we're talking.
Yeah, they are. They've really done a great job. Let's see if I can pull that up. He sent me this, and he sent us both this information. But yeah, they are like top notch as far as customer service and everything else that they do. Speaking of top notch, another company that's really top notch, I want to send them a shout out, is the Parkland Pharmacy folks.
Oh yeah,
we're hoping to get them on the podcast in the next couple of weeks because we're right in the middle of this cold and flu season, which has been hitting everybody so bad. You need a pharmacy you can trust to get you what the medications you need to keep you healthy, and that's where Parkland Pharmacy comes into play.
Oh, they're so good with their customer service. The delivery is great, and they will work with you no matter your situation to make sure that your health is that first and foremost. Parkland Pharmacy with locations in Deloge, Farmington, Fredericktown, Ironton, Piedmont, and Greenville. You want to roll right into music, sir?
Well, we do, but I want to send a shout out to First State Community Bank.
Ah, yes, First State
once
Community
again
Bank.
for all their help they gave the United Way during the bell ringing season, but also for just being a great part of the community. I remember when they put community as an official part of their name, and they have really lived up to it. It is not an event until the First State Community Bank people show up. They love their community. They all get involved in something involving the betterment of the community, and not only do they do a great job there, but every financial need you could ever have, they can meet.
First State Community Bank Center, the signage went up on the outside of the building a couple of weeks ago, I think, while we were off, and everything's looking great, and they really are. It's not just about the name. First State Community Bank is in your community. Find them online at fscb.com. They are the official bank of the Parkland podcast. Do you have a song of the week to tell us about?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Cats in the Cradle by Harry Chapin. Love that song. Ugly Kid Joe had a pretty good version of that as well. But, man, Cats in the Cradle, you talk about a song whose lyrics have meaning. That is definitely one of them, going back to 1974, top of the charts.
Yeah, that's something I'm starting to deal with. I mean, my oldest son still loves me, but, man, he's got a lot of friends now and a lot of things he wants to do. So sometimes you don't have time for me anymore.
Whether you're a dad or an uncle or a grandpa, for the first 10 years of your child's life, you will be the greatest thing ever. Then you become kind of an idiot for about 6 or 7 years. And then about the time 17 or 18 and 19 roll around, your kids, your nieces, your nephews, your grandkids, they kind of realize that maybe you do know a few things after all.
All right, so here's my song. It's definitely not as deep as the one you brought to us. Hobo Humpin' Slow-Bo Babe by the Swedish alternative rock band
or them.
Whale. Oh, man. What a great song from the opening drum lick until that thing kicks in. And I kind of forgot about this song. And over the Christmas break, we watched Beavis and Butthead a lot. And that was one of the videos they showed. And I'm like, oh, yeah, Whale. I can't wait to bring them up. Definite one-hit wonder of the 90s. Hobo Humpin' Slow-Bo Babe, courtesy of Whale. Check out the video. It's a lot of fun.
I really didn't come up with a theme.
Oh, no theme?
So we may have to go without that.
Okay. We just come up with some kind of musical prompt off the top of our heads, like songs about, I don't know, something.
Songs about winter.
Songs about winter. We can do that.
Foo Fighters. Let's see. Bob Dylan did a song called Winterlude. February Stars by the Foo Fighters.
Oh, February. Yeah, that's
great too. That's really.
What about the Fleet Foxes and White Winter Hymnal?
Sure, why not?
The Head and the Heart.
The Bangles, Hazy Shade of Winter.
Ah, yes. Did Prince write that one or no?
I don't know. I just know it's a really good song.
Yeah, it is a really good, really rocking tune. Do you remember was it Less Than Zero, the musical it was on the movie soundtrack of that movie? Justine Bateman was in it. It was like the first thing she did after Family Ties, and everybody was all shocked.
Colder Weather, Zach Brown.
Yeah, how about California Dreamin' by the Mamas and the Papas?
I don't know what that has to do with winter, but...
Well, California Dreamin' on such a winter's day.
Okay.
Simon and Garfunkel, I Am a Rock is listed on this one.
An island.
The Kinks, The End of the Season. I'm not familiar with that song. The Doors have a song called Wintertime Love. I also don't know that one either. Yeah. Some of these are bands I've heard of, but not songs. Really, the Stones have a song just called Winter.
I've heard a lot of Stones songs, never heard that one.
Yeah, it's one of the deep, deep cuts. So there we go. And again, we've not had a very deep.
We didn't do a very good job with a prompt this week.
Oh, that's okay. We'll it's the end of the show. There's only like 2 people watching at this point. Who do we have coming on next week, Mark Tody? Do we know?
Yes, coming up next week, John Fitz. Everybody knows John as a great eye doctor.
We'll see what he
Precision Eye Care, but he's also now a published author.
Hey, cool.
And he's going to be in to tell us all about that next Saturday, and we're working on some other guests as well.
Yeah, maybe have some political themes coming up. I know next week my goal is to have the list of all the people running for school board and municipalities locally. Talking to Kevin Engler last night at the basketball game, and he said, yep, the deadlines have been passed, but he told me I'm going to have to call the schools because his office doesn't have that information yet.
That's going to be one of the busiest things at city council races.
City council, and I know last year we had the mayor, Farmington, Deloge, Park Hills, all those races were up. So I'm assuming they're not having mayoral races this year. So maybe Bonne Terre has one. I'll have to look that up and see. But either way, no matter who's running, what races, we'll have that information for you. And again, as we get closer to that April municipal election.
And guess where we'll be in April?
We'll be at Election Central, man.
Amen.
Doing our thing, providing you the best local election coverage you can find anywhere.
Good morning, Teresa, by the way.
Yeah, good morning, Teresa. Hope things went well. She had a procedure done. I don't want to violate HIPAA. We've learned not to violate HIPAA today.
Yes, we're lean, mean, HIPAA violating machine.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess we had some other people that we needed to do. The chat was very active today. In addition to Regina Brown Vaughn complimenting my shirt. Let's see. Chris Engler said hello from Florida. Yeah. Of course, Dylan Vogelsang sent us his weekly hello, guys, and good morning from the barn. And again, good vibes, everything going to Mr. Chad Winch. Future birthday celebrator Christina Jackson tuned in. Then Ryan Sutton
Hi, Christina.
had some questions about Flat River. I guess he was referring to your legal ID that you gave, and some people talking about F3 in there as well.
And we had somebody, said that there's also an F3 group that meets over at Mineral Area College.
Ah.
Very cool.
Very, very good. All right, we'll be back with you again live 8 a.m. next Saturday morning from Ransoms in beautiful Deloge. Thanks for tuning in to the Parkland Podcast.
Peace.